Within the era system right now, Mara Jade Skywalker is absolutely freaking dope and not too bad on the eyes either, just like me. Hi-oh! Anyway, I thought it was rather coincidental and rather beneficial, serendipitous you might even say, that your boy Scribble over here is about to unlock Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker on the free-to-play alt account, so I thought we'd do it together and we can all learn as a tribe, as a team, as a unit. Alright, spiffing, smashing, let's do this. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, so just earlier today I qualified all final requirements to my knowledge that we can do the Jedi Knight Luke unlock. Let's just double check. We've got Wampa, we've got CLS, we've got all of these nubbins. We might struggle a little bit with fleet. We'll figure that out when we cross that bridge. Yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this. We got this. All right, let's just figure it out, boys. Okay, so tier 1. It is Wampa, Stomper, Get a Little Bit Chomper. There's 7 stars, Relic 3. We are literally Relic 6, so we should be absolutely stomping this one. Okay, so Wampa I've invested in on this account because it's the free-to-play alt account. Wampa is a great Omicron. So nothing special here on modding because the modding on this account is garbage. 70,000 health, 175 speed, and just under 7k offense. Let's just go in, raw dog it, and we'll figure it out. Alright, it's been a long time since I've done this. Hey guys, do you remember that time when CG used to do animations for their unlocks? What's wrong, girl? You smell something? Sorry, that was me. I had chili for lunch. My bad. Ooh, the Wamp. Alright, now, typically, we fought in a cave, but I'll take this. Also, I love it when CG does these like different angles for battles. Do you know what I'm saying? It does, it gives a little certain je ne sais quoi, I feel, to the event. I definitely feel like Relic Delta helps here. I think I used one of my Lightspeed tokens from a previous era journey guide unlock in order to get Wampa and Hermit Yoda up to 7 stars and Relic 6, which is why I have the relic levels I do. Looks like Luke right now is surviving, but I feel like he's also not tearing us apart, and we are going to ramp up damage, and he isn't. So it's a shame that we do not have we do not have our Omicron active, obviously, because that would make this a lot easier. But I can still continually raise up my offense. I think it's 30% every single time we do that raw. So we should be gradually increasing our damage output, and it does look like it is kind of working. It's just when he does that call to action, obviously he recovers a lot. But here we go. Let's keep on roaring every time we do it. It stacks multiplicatively, which is a fancy way of saying lots. Lots, I think, is the technical term. Eventually we will maybe defeat Luke. Eventually, maybe. Maybe eventually. Let's just keep on going. Come on, Wampa. I mean, 12 hours later, potentially. The ground and pound, the Wampa stomp is what we need. Come on. Let's just keep roaring. We need to roar every single opportunity because that's our only way of increasing the damage output. 100k basic now. Come on. That time we only did 67k. I mean, there's a lot of damage variance apparently. 68k. You know, a counterattack wouldn't go amiss there, Womps. Alright, let's remod. Let's remod, that didn't work out. I'm gonna just steal Bo-Katan Mandalore's mods for this. That feels like the most sensible thing to do. Just gonna get all of the damaging stats right now. Let's go any set now. Any set. If I can get a health set maybe to round it out. There we go, 247 speed, we've got less max health, a little bit more max protection, and we've got a boatload more damage. That'll do, won't it? That'll do. We'll find out now. Maybe this isn't about damage. Maybe this is something entirely different. But I feel a lot more confident now. Feel a lot more confident. Let's start off with a ground and pound. Great. See, now we're actually getting some counterattacks. There's only a 50% chance to counterattack, and I think we had a series of not getting that 50% counterattack that was kind of ruining our last attempt. But anyway, let's keep roaring. He seems to be taking a significant amount of true damage when he starts his turn. Wonder what it... Okay, so he's counterattacking with the triple hits. We only got one counterattack there. That's better. We're definitely doing a heck of a lot more damage now. Let's just see if we can... Ah, see? Just throw on all of your offensive mods and you'll be re. You'll be re. Okay, our first 15 shards of Jedi Knight Luke. Next up, we have to use CLS, and we're going to be facing off against the Wampa, I think. After freeing himself from the ice, Luke retrieves his lightsaber fade off the Wampa to prioritize your potency on Commander Luke Skywalker to inflict debuffs. We'll see what we have to say about that. We've got our own CLS over here. His mods are garbage. So why are you not letting me change my mods, bro? It won't let me change it from here. Give me a second. Okay, so we went for not the best set, 318 speed. We've got about 40k health, about 48k protection. Got some crit damage triangle going on over there. We got potency up to 97%. Damage is a little bit low at 5.9. We're just going to see how this goes. We're only Relic 3 on our CLS, so there's going to be absolutely no benefit over here from that fabled Relic Delta. But let's see how we get on versus the Wamps. Now, I'm hoping that what we're going to be doing is, you know, putting those debuffs down and stripping him of turn meter and stuff like that. Okay, so he's definitely resistant to tenacity down, which is probably why they're like, hey, put some potency on him. So let's just go ahead and basic. There, we got the speed down, which is great. Let's strip that turn meter. Great. Buff immunity. Flip this on back and reverse it because we definitely need to heal. Speed down is good. Speed down is good. Not going to use that second special just yet, because I want to try, if it's all possible, to control that turn meter as much as possible. And you definitely have to rely on call to action to recover the protection to keep yourself in the game. Keep stripping away the turn meter. This seems pretty reliable so far. Flip it on back and reverse it. Strip away that turn meter. Easy. Tier 2 is an absolute doddle, mate. Just remod for speed and potency. I guess. And some crit damage to keep you in the game. I went for a protection on the circle. Okay, so what have we got? Tier 3, we need to use Chewbacca, C-3PO, Captain Han, and Rolo. What do they say? Recommended Relic 5. We are 3, 3, 5, and 3, so not great. Zeta ability upgrades. We have some. Rebels Echo base has been struck by the Empire, invaded by troopers. Vader is somewhere in the base, and the group must escape before he finds them. Okay. I'm going to remod this. So just to give you some insight about how I use this, I use hot utils to do all my remodding. In this instance, I'll just remove all the characters from the playground, and then I'll just put in the characters that we're using. So it's Chewbacca, I believe. Where's Chewbacca? Not that Chewbacca. There's too many Chewbaccas. This one over here. There is Rebel Officer Leia Organa. She's another one. Captain Han Solo. Captain Han Solo, where are you, buddy? You must be here somewhere. There he is, Captain Han Solo. Then we've got C-3PO. There he is. And then what we do is we just go to include. So we've only got these characters. Right, okay, so Chewbacca. We're going to go in weightings over here. Speed is always important. And then I'm just going to go for lots of damage. C-3PO. Usually with C-3PO, what you want to be doing is lots of speed. We'll throw on a bit of potency and I'll get him some health. Captain Han Solo. Again, all I care about is speed and health. And then Rolo, I think we want to go lots of speed and then offense. So I'm going to get primary over here, crit damage and offense. And then we're just going to automate it. And we'll say, hey, look through my roster of mods, put on the best stuff that I've got based on that weighting. And this is what it's come out with. We're just going to roll with this. I'm going to go Jedi Knight Luke, tier 3. Save it and push to the game. That's how I do my remodding. Afterwards, I've got a base modding setup that lets me revert to all my normal mods at the end of it. Click of a button, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, and does 90% of the work for you. I love it. Just reload into the game over here and the mods should be equipped. And I've got no problem looking at Mara Jade. Call me a simp, it's fine. It's alright. Alright, back to the journey guide, let's go. Lukey boy. Lukey. Lukey, I got hooky. Alright, let's go for it. Let's just see how this operates. Let's just see how it operates. And then we'll learn from it from there. I can't really remember too much about this tier of the event. Alright. So we do have a Stormtrooper. It'd be kind of useful if we could, although there are 2 Stormtroopers. I was thinking, oh, maybe if we got the Confuse on him. I'm going to start by putting translation on Rolo. I was saving the AoE ground and pound on Chewie because I'd like to do it, you know, after everybody's taunted. See, that's just irritating because only one of them taunted. The other one did. Why have you got a taunt? How peculiar. How bizarre. How bizarre. Yeah, you don't get any buffs. Alright. I'm going to keep using specials with Chewbacca because I kind of want to get him to triple stacks of translation so that we can use his abilities back to back to back, essentially. At least that's the idea. Blap. Okay, good. I want to go after that Snowtrooper Commander. We've got triple stacks over there on Chewbacca. Boop. Good. Alright. I feel like we're going somewhere. Okay, so looks like Rolo can place buff immunity on a basic, which I should remember from old cheeses that we're doing in Conquest and stuff like that. The primary concern for me right now is I want to make sure we go into the next wave with all of our abilities off cooldown. Because that will give us the best opportunity for us to get through the next tier. I can't remember how difficult it is. I will be honest with you, boys. Can't remember. But as long as we've got all of our abilities available to us, I have a level of confidence that we will be able to win. Okay. There's only one tank over here, so I'm going to do a little bit of this. We've got the tenacity down, which is great. Let's get another tenacity down, and then if I basic here, we'll get buff immunity. Wonderful. Let's now... What do we want to do? What do we want to do? I'm pretty sure one of these... Was it the commander or was it the ops? I think it was the commander. I think he can give himself those annoying taunts as well. So let's drop it like it's hot. Get all that translation going, please. AoE. Wonderful. We've got 13 turns, 11 turns, 10 turns left to try and defeat Vader. Good. 9 turns. I'm pretty sure once that clock runs out, it's going to be real bad for us. Oh, I don't like that stun. 6 turns left. 5 turns left. I really should have used that second special there. I don't want him taking a turn just because Vader will then get closer and closer to being nasty and mean to us, but I think we got it. Yeah. Not too bad at all. Wunderbar. I'll quickly show the modding that I had for that team now because I, forgot to go over the modding with you there, ladies and gentlemen. So let's just grab it real quick. Rolo over here was 305 speed. She did have a crit damage triangle and 6,500 damage. In terms of potency, I don't think I really focused on potency. 52%. I probably want a bit of potency on her. Chewbacca over here, I went for speed 322 and 7,387 on the offense. Relic 3. C3PO had some Zetas over there. 309 speed and just under 100% potency. And Captain Han was 257 speed and 96k health. Okay, so next up we've got to do a fleet mission, and I'm not sure if we can do this. Capital ship 7 stars and some specific units. We need Millennium Falcon and Wedge's X-Wing. Jump to hyperspace with all your ships as soon as you can. It will not be able to activate that until it's the last ship on your side. Okay. If any allied ships are defeated, it will end the battle as a loss. I'm pretty sure our Wedge is completely uninvested in. We may need to do something about that. We may need to do a little bit of something about Wedge. I might have to lightspeed token him real quick. We could get him to... Yeah. I could just get myself a crappy lightspeed token and use one of those crappy ones on him. I'd rather not, but I think this probably makes more sense than not doing this, right? Leaving him at gear 1, level 1. Didn't cost me a heck of a lot at the end of the day, did it? Okay. I'm not even going to level up his abilities. We're just going to see how this goes as it is. As it is. Okay. Let's figure this out. I like this old style Home 1 capital ship. Okay. We know that's going to be an issue. This ship can't be defeated. Let's go all in over here. Why didn't I use the wiggle? I suppose he's about to burn anyway. We probably want to save it until after the burn regardless. Get the hits. All in on that boy. It is the full locked burning as well. It's called the reinforcements. Oh dear. We cannot afford to lose a ship. That Wedge's wing needs to stay alive. Oh, that's it. It's game over, isn't it? Okay. Let's try this again. Once more with feeling, please, ladies and gentlemen. Once more with feeling. Alright. Let's just go all in on Vader's ship. Maybe we'll get lucky. Nope. I might need to level up the ship abilities. Stay away from Wedge, please. Stay away from Wedge, please. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right. Okay. Did a couple of upgrades, you know, upgraded the abilities, gave some mods to Wedge. Maybe that's going to make the difference that we need. Try our best. Wow, we actually landed the disruption that time. If we can get enough damage into this boy. Come on. Ah, we were so close. Come on, stop picking on Wedge. You guys suck. I think we can do that. I think we have an opportunity there. I think we do have an opportunity there to take him out. Come on. We got the buff disruption again. Oh, there we go. See, that's what you need. That is what you need. You need to be able to take him out lickety-split. Like, right out the rip. Now, without that, there's no burning, which is great. Ooh. Okay, good. Another ship down. Stop focusing on my Wedge, please. Oh my god, how many times is this guy going to reinforce? Ha! Ha 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 ha! Alright, good. Let's see. Got one ship out of there. Get him! Get him! Yes! Come on, baby, let's go! Ha 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 ha! Whoo-wee! Yeah, so Gear 12 Wedge. Just a swift light speed token away. So now we've got CLS and Hermit Yoda. We may need to remod for this. So once again, I'm just going to hop over here into Hot Utils. We're going to remod over here. We've got my Luke going fast and hopefully doing a little bit of damage. Crit damage and offense. 342 speed. That is pretty quick for a Luke. 6'2 in terms of offense. And Hermit Yoda, I just went for fast health set. Give him lots of health so he's nice and survivable. 306 speed. Just going to save this as JKL tier 5. I'm going to push this to the game and then we're going to see how we get on in the next tier of the Jedi Knight Luke event. Let's go, baby. Alrighty then, tier 5. Here we go. Luke and Hermit Yoda. From what I remember, this is on Dagobah where we fight like the Luke Vader, you know. Alright, first and foremost, we are inside here fighting off against a stormtrooper, a snow trooper, and some other troopers and stuff and things. Right, okay, we will save that first special to get rid of the taunt. Obviously, we'll put Master's Training on Luke, focus down on Snowy. Get rid of that taunt, thank you very much. And we'll just basic over here, flip this on back and reverse it. Let's go ahead and stun him again, wonderful. And just basic with Hermit Yoda again. Just keep focusing on that snow trooper, I guess. I mean, it would be quite handy to spread some of this, try and stun as many people as possible. Oh, he's much weaker, actually. Let's strip away the turn meter from you, so you can't do anything. Yep, it's just basic over here. That's some good damage. Good, one down. With one down, I feel like it becomes a lot easier. Just a basic over here. This should get him a stun on that that stormtrooper. Let's keep on focusing. How chunky is that snowtrooper, brother? That snowtrooper is chunkier than anything. I don't care if you've got crit damage up. You're never going to attack again. This feels easy so far. Provided I can keep them both stun locked. Let's change this auto battle to select option. Feel like from here I can just go auto basic. Seems pretty clutch to me. Might as well. Okay, so I think we lose Hermit Yoda now. We're just facing off against a Vader. Now, Vader cannot have his turn meter manipulated. So I think we're actually better off just basicking for as long as possible. Let's do this just to get rid of that speed down. I'm just going to keep on basicking him for now, because I feel like basic is more valuable than doing that first special. Let's do this to heal up. This feels real easy. Yeah, that was incredibly easy. Jedi Knight Luke, tier 5. Very, very easy if you remod for a lot of speed on your Luke. Lots of speed and lots of John DiMaggio. Okay, we've got a couple of tiers left. We have now got the Rolo, C-3PO, Chewbacca, and Lando Calrissian. I feel like this was the harder tier. Okay, it says here Chewbacca and C-3PO are required for this tier, but will not be used in this battle. They will be replaced by another characters whose stats are scaled based on Chewbacca's stats, including mods. So I need to mod Chewbacca, Rolo, and Lando. Let's do that. Alright, okay, so I'm going to do the same thing that I did before for Chewbacca. I'm just going to do lots of speed, lots of offense. I'm actually going to do the same for Lando, because he actually does do some good damage. I'm going to make sure he's got offense on the cross and crit damage on the arrow, and we'll probably do the same thing over here for Rolo, because this is very much a damage-based setup over here. So here we go, Chewbacca, what we're rocking what? 322 speed, and he's got 7,300 on the offense. Lando Calrissian over here rocking the 7,200 offense and 270 speed, and Rebel Officer Leia Organa rocking 5,600 offense and 328 speed. Let's get that locked in. That's tier 6. Lots of tiers in this event. And let's push it live and see how we get on. Boosh! Alrighty then. Let's get this party started. Oh, look at this Rolo. She's a little bit different. She's a little bit different, baby. Okay. What are we working with? What are we working with? Ah, we're on Bespin. We are on Bespin. We've got Chewbacca. And a different looking kit right now. Let's just drop all the damage that we can. Let's blind them. Ah, this is based on Chewpia. I think this was before we even got Backpacker into the game, wasn't it? I think that's true. Let's just basic for now. Roll it out. Rolo it out. Let's drop it like it's hot. Man, that doesn't even have the full abilities over there. Doesn't even have the full abilities. Okay, good. I vaguely remember needing to have, like, ability blocks for some reason on this. Let's get the big hits in. Nice, we actually got a unit defeated there. I don't like how low our Chewpio's health is, though. That's really not looking too pretty. Oh, I swear this one was a real pain in the ass. I think we need to remod for potency or something. Because we need to, like, I'm pretty sure that Boba Fett is lethal. I vaguely remember this. Yeah. Alright, that's not going to fly. We might need to rethink this. See, I feel like that's more useful. I don't know. I don't actually know if it... For God's sake! I feel like it's more useful, but I don't actually know. I feel like I just need to put more relic levels on. Am I right in thinking we do actually need more relic levels on Rebel Leia Organa for a future Galactic Legend? Yeah, she needs to go to Relic 5 anyway, so let's start off with that. Let's just take her to Relic 5 because, honestly, life is too short. Life is way too short. That will give me extra survivability, extra damage. So why not? How about Chewbacca or Lando? Are either of those required? I don't know. We're just going to go in with Relic 5. We're going to go in with Relic 5 and we're going to see what happens. I'm going to see what falls out. Got 2 extra relic levels on her now, so when she does her attacks, she will have a relic delta advantage, which should mean additional damage and survivability for her. Should. Should being the operative word here. Wonderful. Go on, Chewbacca, get a kill. Nice. Spread this buff immunity. Drop the damage. More ability blocks, maybe? And to be honest, I'm just looking for the damage. Drop the damage. Blind them. Did we really just miss a blind? Anything to get rid of some units. Okay. Survived wave 1, just about. What have we got? AoE damage. Good. AoE damage. And the ability block. Huge. Let's see if we can get a buff immunity over here. Can we blind him? Thank you for letting me land that blind. Can we get the buff immunity on? We can. So neither of them could taunt. Did he really not use his AoE? I'm just going for it with the damage. Chewbacca! Come on. Come on! Get out of my house! Alright, finally. That only took about 3 years, boys. It only took about 3 years to do that. I think I've aged. I actually had hair at the start of this. I had hair at the start. Screw you. Yeah, baby. Ain't a thing. Ain't a thing like a bee sting on a chicken wing. Oh my god. Thank you. Next up is CL Hell Yes. I think his mods have probably been stripped. They have! So let's just let's just go for super. For God's sake, why is it with this event you can't change the modding of your character from the Journey Guide event itself? Frustration. Let's get Lukey boy up here. We just want the best of the best of the best, sir, in terms of modding. Alright? Grab you. What am I looking for? If I can get something with some crit damage, I think. Crit damage and a speed set, that'll do. Over here, I don't really care. Protection, maybe. Let's grab you. For the rest of this, we don't really care. Let's just give us the fastest, bestest of your mods. Whatever flows. Take it. 340 speed, 196.5 on the crit damage, and 6,152 in terms of damage. Alright, let's see. I can't remember what this tier of the event is. Is this where I face off against Vader? I can't remember. Could be Vader, and then it's Vader Palpatine, I want to say. Ah, yeah. This is a classic. Let's go, baby. Ah, yeah. Wicked sick. Okay. Obi-Wan has taught you well. Release your anger. I will do no such thing. Basic. Ooh, we got the resist. In fact, if I go to call to action, I think... Oh no, I think it's the other way around, isn't it? We have less tenacity like this, but whatever. I'm just going to basic him to death. Behave yourself. Okay, phase 1 was easy. Phase 2. Oh, I vaguely remember this. You have to hit the flying units, don't you? Ow. Wow. I'll do this to recover. Rude. Recover. Ah, now he's got dots on me. He's got dots on me. Listen here, Vader. You tin man, you. I will defeat you. I will succeed like the toothless budgie. I dare you. Let's get it. Rude. Can I just focus on Vader? Is that gonna... I have a feeling that because he's got those dots on me, that he's just gonna keep recovering up. So I think you need to stay out of call to action when he's about to take his turn, so that he can't land those dots on you. I feel like the dots are the biggest issue here. Okay. Basic. 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 That might cause me some issues. I might have messed up there. Let's see how we get on there. Yeah, the problem is if you get the dots on you, so you can't afford to have the dots. Can't afford to have the dots. So I need to ascertain sort of how he goes about his setup. Maybe you just stay out of call to action until he has used his Force Crush. So at least then you know it's on cooldown. So that's what I'll try. When you're out of call to action, you've got 100% additional tenacity if you've got the Zeta on CLS, which everybody should have because of the Lightspeed token. So let's keep on going. See, we resisted, so I can quite happily use this right now. Get the extra damage. Because I'm pretty sure it gives us extra damage, doesn't it? 50% actually crit chance and crit damage, yeah. So I hit him, and then I'll get out of it now. And we have to stay out of it now until he's used his Force Crush. Guess we didn't really have to worry then. Okay, so same thing again now. Not going to use call to action until after he's used Force Crush, and we know it's off cooldown. So I do want to get rid of these. I might just get rid of 2. And then we'll start working on Vader. He's used Force Crush. We resisted the offense down, which is the important part. 1, 2, 3. Get as much damage in as I possibly can here. Before swapping back, because obviously we do have higher damage. I'm going to use it now, get the recovery. We should be able to get rid of 2 of these at the very least. And then I'm going to let that last one hit me, because I don't think it really matters. And then we're just going to focus until he's used up that Force Crush again. Okay, easy. Alrighty then. Final tier, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it this far. We are now going to be using Darth Vader. Is this an event unit?
Funnily enough, it's actually 2 days later. I got busy. Anyway, let's finish this up. So we are now going into the final tier of the Jedi Knight Luke event. We have our Darth Vader. I've remodded him with an offense set and crit damage over here and offense over here. Nothing incredible. 277 speed, 186 on the crit damage and 9k offense at Relic 7. We're just going to go into this final tier and we are going to take a swig of tea because, let's be real, I am British and it is the morning. So I want him to go into call to action stance so that he loses the 100% tenacity. I'm assuming he's got the Zetas. I can't really tell. It does say up here, it doesn't show Zetas, but I'm going to assume he does. So I'm just going to throw a lightsaber at him. He didn't go into call to action. What a douche. Okay, let's just drop this like... He did resist, and now I'm going to ability block him permanently, I think. That's the issue. I wanted him to go into call to action so that he would lose the bonus tenacity, so that then I could... Why are you only basicing? What a douche. Luke! Luke! Flipping. Use call to action. Use call to action. Obviously, he can't win his ability block, but that's why I'm using specials. There you go. Now I don't mind ability blocking you more or less semi-permanently. He can't resist that ability block. So I would like, if at all possible, just to keep him here. Just because that's going to have those dots on him. He's going to have that speed down pretty much permanently. And that's going to make my life easier. That's why I started with the special. I was like, yes, let's ensure that Luke doesn't, call to action his way to fame and glory. I think we just eat him. That was pretty easy. Oh. Apparently I just need to wait. There we go. Nailed it! They did a good job with that animation, I gotta be honest. You killed my father! No, I am your father. That's not true. That's impossible. Another goated legendary unlocked on the free-to-play account. Beautiful, and that is going to about wrap up our legendary journey guide event for Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker, and it would be remiss of me not to at least activate Lukey Boy for everybody here at home. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen, big bada boom, Jedi Knight Luke coming in hot. Oh, look at those stars go. Yeah, baby. Got him. Extra 4,000. Now, I don't know how far I can take this, Luke. I haven't really been hoarding gear, per se. But we'll see. We'll see. I don't think Luke came out in a particularly heavy Chirotech era. I don't even think... I can't even remember if there were Chirotech in the game when this guy dropped. There might have been Chirotech in the game. But anyway, with Leia coming into the game... Not Leia. Mara Jade coming into the game. I do feel like he does have some additional viability. Let's just quickly grab some of this, grab some of that. Keep this gravy train going, baby. How far can we take him? Can we go any further? Oh, we can go all the way to gear 12, baby. Oh, yes. All right, good. Now, what am I missing? I'm missing some of these things. I need 13 of those. I don't really want to use my episode shipment currency. I've got to be honest. I'm going to wait for that to appear in a different store. Don't do this to me, boys. Don't do this to me. Let's go ahead and equip this multi-tool. Let's go ahead and equip this. We needed that. These fusion furnaces are a real pain. They are in very limited supply, generally speaking. Back up to 20 of them right now. It's going to take us a little while to build those back up. And what are we missing up here? I need 10 of these. Ooh, we can get close. Oh, we can do it. Nice. And we could, of course, use the currency from Colosseum, Conquest, not Colosseum, to help us get there. But generally speaking, I'm trying to use that on the actual units that we need for Conquest units, basically. Okay, cool. Let's see about abilities then. I'm relatively confident we should be able to get most of these. Won't be able to do the Zetas. I know that this account is completely flippin' Zeta broke right now. So I'll probably be able to do the Omegas at the very best. But I will take that. Repulse, I think, is the first Zeta over here. And I think I'm saving my Zeta for Rotter. Oh, it's not even a Zeta on that. Oh my god, is Luke just a 2 Zeta unit? That's kind of neat. That is very neat. Yeah, so I'm... Oh, actually, no, I don't. I've got Rotter's Zetas. Hold on, let me just double check that. Ready to play Galaxy of Heroes? Yes, he doesn't need any more Zetas. Good, so I can throw the Zeta on Luke. I do think maybe I will be using him, so... Where is my Lukey boy? There he is. There he is. Look at this handsome boy. We'll go over here and look at Jedi Knight Resolve. Might actually be better to get that instead of this. No, let's just do the leadership so we can use him in the lead, and then we'll do this one next. Get that one up and running. I need to build out more Jedi, but hey, this is going to be fun. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, if this video guide was useful to you too, please let me know in the comment section down below. Give the video a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the very next video. Peace out, and may the Force be with you.